Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. I'm just driving in from the airport this morning after the flight from Mercury Farms. I got a text. I'm kind of stopped here as I came into town. One, I want to check out one of the new fields that we bought last time we were here. Our bank account now is back up to $645,000. I was over $700,000 from the money from Mercury Farms. The money did get transferred, but obviously some few things have been purchased. No land, but if you remember last week, we sold the log cabin and we cut down all the trees. And while we're gone, they built us a new house. The house is ready. That's why I kind of stopped here. We're going to go take a look at the house together. I can kind of see it right there off in the distance, right where the little circle is. But a lot of other things have changed since we've been here. Let me just hop back in the truck and just enjoy what's going on here. Right now I did Frank, F for Frank. Frank is up here. He weeded these 3 fields while we're gone, and now he is in the chore of fertilizing them. Obviously, because he needs fertilizer. He also did spread some lime over here in fields 26 and 27. He got those fields done. He did bring the Fent over, and I'm going to start getting this guy replanting some cotton down over here. Yeah, I got to get the cotton back in, because if you remember last week, I rushed, well not rushed, but I worked late into the night to get some cotton harvest over here because of the price. And we paid off a good amount of, how much of the loan do we pay off? It's hard to tell. I mean, we still owe $49.3 million, but I paid off a good chunk of it, actually. I think it was like $500,000. And our loan payment at midnight went from $140,112 down to $138,567. It's a little bit, but it's $1,500 more. I don't have to pay at midnight, which is always good. So, yeah, we need, this grass field is ready to be cut, but the price at the barn kind of sucks for silage right now, and that's who we have the contract with. What else did what else did Frank do while we're gone? Yeah, he needs I need to get him over here and fertilize these 2. That's pretty much it. But with the money that we have, and there's a reason why the bakery is blinking, I kind of said I thought about buying field 21, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to repeat myself in FF17. I pretty much stayed right here and did all this down here, obviously. So I thought in 19, we're going to expand a little bit, and I was looking at some fields, and this one up here caught my eye. One, because, well, in 17, the field up here I always wanted to buy, I never got around to it. It's not even close to being kind of the same field. But one, it is ready. Well, it's got wheat into it. It's ready for harvest, and it has no weeds, no fertilizer in it, but it's a decent sized field. But if we come in here, so we're just going to go ahead. It's probably kind of to see, but yeah, it's $278,000 for that field. We're going to go ahead and buy that. So now we own this field up here. It'll kind of get us out of our area, and maybe in the future I'll buy one more field, like maybe field 1. I had the cash to kind of do it now, but I'm going to hold back just a little bit because we got a lot going on from coming back. And maybe I won't buy some land over here until eventually we sell Mercury Farms, which may not be too far off, because we got a lot going on here, and it's going to be hard to keep up for a while. So yeah, so these fields are ready to be reseeded. I got a lot of lime to spread here. None of these fields have crops in them whatsoever, except for our grass field. And of course, these 3 fields right here all have canola, or is it soy? It's soybeans, right? Yeah, soybeans. So we got soybeans going on here. So now we got a field up here that's ready for harvest. I just lost that contract, obviously. Well, speaking of contracts, fertilized field 33. You guarantee I'll do that one for 20 grand. Yes. So finally someone seeded it. How about the other 2 fields? Anyone seed those yet? Field 34, so no. Field 35, so no thanks. Yeah, so we'll get 20 grand from fertilizing that field. Also, I have downloaded the global economy. So left control, it's kind of weird because left control makes you cross, but left control G, global economy, global company. Right now I have nothing down, basically. This tell me is the mods that are on it and kind of what things are going on. And these are the things that are activated. If you do download it, just remind yourself, horse helper is in here. I deactivated that. We don't want that. Activated more trees, it's on. I probably won't do it. Activate cut bales. Right now I'm going to turn that off. Just in case. But yeah, you can cut bales. Show object info. That is kind of handy. I found that out in one spot. Activate extended placeable. So I think that kind of takes place at the place anywhere mod. So yeah, when I started up the game, and of course, and I heard about this, and so let me try it. I had the place anywhere mod. That mod conflicts with this one. They tell you, please delete, because I think this activate extended placeables means you can place anywhere and overlap anything, kind of like placeable. So you kind of got to get rid of that mod to use, and you can just activate it in here. With that being said, the reason why I really wanted to get it is because I really wanted to try this mod, which is bale storage. So now we got a new one called Global Company Placeables. But I got the hot bale storage mod, which needed this mod to run, and I wanted to try it. So it's a place where you can store bales. It's not quite like the one I used in 17. As you see, it's $100,000 a place, and this one only holds 100 bales, which is not bad. But I noticed our silage bales don't go into like a shed area or whatnot. So, I mean, I can just place the silage bales outside now anyway, so why spend $100,000? I mean, it'll stack them nicely, I'm sure, which would be nice, but yeah, for $100,000, probably not. The other thing that we have to keep track of in the global company mod is I'd even got the one for different icons. They're not that hard to decipher which ones are which. If you know the order they were in before, it's not a big deal, and it's just it's different, and to me it's more colorful, more beautiful. Yeah, I'll say beautiful. I mean, it's better looking that way. So I'll have to get used to that. So enough said. You know, it's time to go look at this house here. So let's hop into our truck, and yeah, I got to modify this truck as well for a future series with seasons. Yeah, I got to mod the truck so it can accept a plow in the front, so we can do some plowing in the future when it snows. So, like I was saying, I had a little bumpy. I had $700,000 in the bank account, but I had to flatten some land over here from where we had the log cabin before. I did a little landscaping as well, but you can kind of see our house off in the distance. Let's go ahead and pull on in here. I will, I kind of lost a link to this mod. I've had this mod for a while and I haven't used it, but I'll try to find and put a link in the description below if I can remember. But here is our new farmhouse. Kind of an upgrade from that little log cabin we had. But what can we do? Now, I'm not sure this is gonna work here, but yeah, I need to smooth it out and do some landscaping here, but we'll open up the gate, and I'm not sure, but here is our garage. My guess is, I'm not sure my truck is going to fit in there. Maybe it will. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. I haven't tried it yet, obviously. Yeah, definitely can't drive through. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room in here. We got some wrenches on the wall, kind of. Let's see, what do we got here? Do these open? No, that does not open. Yeah, our truck does fit in there nicely. Let's go ahead and close the garage door. I have not seen this at night yet, so... but when I do come over here, if I turn on the HUD display, it does... Where does it... It gives me an option somewhere... oh, I bet you those are lights for inside the garage. Ah, yeah, lights for inside the garage. We'll turn those off. I was wondering, I thought, because I was close, that might have been, yeah, see, I'm standing right here, and it shows, if I left click, light switch on and off. I thought it was for the post out here, but those might automatically come on. Place out here to relax with a friend. I don't think, you can't actually sit in these chairs, by the way. I don't think you can you? Throw object. Oh, I can pick up those chairs and throw them? No, pick up the object. No. So I can move those around. That's pretty neat. The main thing I like, also you can go ahead and open up the front gate if you like, but I like to be left alone. Oh yeah, we got a pool. Uh-oh. Have to get the landscaping tool out and then lower the ground there a little bit. But I can go for a swim, which is always nice. Can I go in this door as well? I can open this door as well. Hopefully there's no copyright in this music because I haven't found a way to turn it off if you can hear it. So we got our TV. There's a sleep button here. I like Lay's potato chips, but I prefer Pepsi over Coke. This is the door that we could have came in by the garage. That door opens as well. I've got to make sure I shut my doors. I don't want flies coming in. Yeah. So here is our bathroom, washer. Hopefully you know what those are. Sink and all that. I can't shut that door. We do have a nice little kitchen in here. Whole bunch of accessories. Well, refrigerator. Yeah, the wall oven, the stove, the cooktop, microwave, sink. Let me out. It's a little wonky walking around here, but you know what? It's a pretty darn good mod if you ask me. If we come in here, and I'll show you who made the mod in a moment. No, you can't go out this door. I tried that, and the reason why I tried that, because when I was... Let's go in here first. Here's our bedroom, and you can sleep in... Well, come up here to sleep if you want as well. But this door opens, and you come up to the upper balcony. I think in the future... You know, wants to do some landscaping out here and maybe put some more beautiful trees in. Do something like that so we have a nice little view. Close that up. And of course we can come in here to, it's like an upstairs working area. And right there is the mod right there. Edward's Modding. Go on his Facebook page. You should be able to find the mod there, but I'll see if I can find the link for you. And just put it down there below so you can find it much easier. Looks like he likes playing Farming Simulator. Go gather that, and probably a list of his mods on there. Or, no, looks like just someone looking up pricing of tractors and used tractors. So yeah, a much, much better place to come back and relax after hard days of farming. I mean, the pool is what I would like, you know, just strip down to nothing, jump right on in. Was that too much info for you? Oh, yeah. I mean, who's going to see me out here? I mean, we're a long ways away from anyone. Yeah, so I got to do some more landscaping around here. So, you know, smooth out, make like like a little bit of a driveway coming in. Maybe, you know, cut down some more trees and put in some more better trees. I had to use the Case quad track because all my other tractors are being used. So I can probably take him back. But I'll come back and get him later on. Obviously I gotta do some fixing there. Yeah, leveling some land. Some trees are kind of yeah, some trees are not quite where they you know, the ground used to be that high, but I was leveling everything, trying to make it nice and smooth and lower everything. So one more quick dip before we go, and you can jump over this fence. So I'll have to check out this at night sometime. But now it's time to get back to farming, right? So let's head on over. And we need to get this guy up and running. I got to make sure I got crop destruction off just for a moment till I get this guy going. I still should have it off. I turned it off because our John Deere was over here spreading down some lime. And of course, the John Deere had narrow tires on it, but the spreader did not. So that would have had crop destruction everywhere, which meant with cotton, yeah, I gotta either plow it and it'll work, or cultivate and it'll work. And so I just turned it off for the time being. I turned it off now because until I get this guy started, it's going to be an issue. So I make sure I am on cotton. Like I said, the new global company icons are down below. So yeah, cotton and fertilizer, we are all set. I'm gonna hire a worker for this, obviously, because I got other things I need to do. Alright, so he is off, and we got our cotton field ready to go. Let's go back in here. So yeah, these 3 fields right here, they need to be limed. I don't think they need to be plowed or anything. Just throw some lime down, and of course, all 4 of these fields here need to be reseeded. But we only got 1 seed roll, and he's going to be busy over here for a while. Let's get over here, and you know what? That didn't sound good. I was like, what the heck? It sounded like I was on seasons and the engine didn't want to start. Let's go over here and do some... We'll fertilize this field ourselves, because it won't take too long at all. So it's a pretty decent house, I think. Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to look at it until I placed it down on this map here. And yeah, it was more than I was expecting. I mean, I saw a lot of God reviews. Maybe there's some God reviews on there, but good reviews on it. So I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. I mean, I downloaded that mod weeks ago. And I was like, well, there's two places I will use it. And obviously one was here and one was for the next map I'm going to play on for seasons. But the map I think I'm going to play on for seasons. I think I'm just going to use the base game map. House that's there, so... Oh, wow, I'm not... Yeah. This doesn't have that much of a spread on it. So we are left with $366,000 in the bank account, so that's why I kind of want to buy some more land, but really we got our hands full with the amount of land that we have already. And I think just buying one in the upper northeast corner is going to work out fine. It'll just get us away from the main farm up here. The only thing that's going to, I don't want to say suck, but when it comes time to, you know, we need to weed it and fertilize it, you got to kind of drive a little bit. But, you know, it's not like I'm playing on a 16 or 8 times map here. It's not that far, and for as fast as our tractors go on this map, it's not going to take us too long. So yeah, we'll get these fields up, these other two fields here fertilized, and they'll have been weeded and double fertilized. They are ready to go until harvest time. And then, of course, we got that wheat field now in the upper northeast corner that is ready for harvest. Now, the field does not need to be plowed or limed, but it's not been fertilized either, and there's no weeds. So it's going to be kind of a ho-hum kind of a harvest. And I'll have to see how much wheat we actually got. I think we got plenty of wheat. So, you know, we could sell that. But, I mean, if I don't get that much, then maybe we'll just go ahead and keep it for our chickens. I know someone left a comment before last week, I do believe, on one of the episodes saying, how about, you know, getting more chickens? And I have thought about that. That mod is kind of expensive. So if I were to get, like, matching chicken coops, then I think that chicken coop is like $260,000. Yeah, it kind of stings a little bit, so I don't know. But yeah, moving around pallets lately seems like it's non-stop between Mercury Farms and here. And I'm trying to avoid getting the autoloader, which we all know I can get from using the truck. Makes it a lot easier for sure. And yes, I'm going to hire a worker for here, but I just want to come on down here and make sure I get the headland down by the sheep pasture. So it looks like that global company mod is, I mean, if you're one that likes to use mods, you may, I mean, I wasn't hesitant in getting it. I was just being lazy. I was like, I don't need it yet. You know, I just wanted to bring out on a new map. But then I saw this hot bale mod, and I was like, I like being able to put my bales in storage, because when Seasons comes out, I'm definitely going to need a storage area for my bales. And I don't know if that mod is season. I would assume that mod is season ready. I think someone said it was in the comments when I was downloading it. But that was from someone downloading it, not from the mod author. So I don't know if it is or isn't. If you already had that mod installed and you know about it, and if it is season ready, just shout out at me so I can. Be just nice to know. But I'm curious, like, because I think I'm trying to remember how it worked in 17. No, sir, you're not done working here. There you go. You got it? There you go. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the... No, I didn't want that. I wanted to jump into the gas station. Well, not I want to jump into the gas station. I want to jump in over here and come over here and show you what else this global company mod does. So, like, our pallets. Well, you can look in there and see 4 pallets, but you're wondering, is it a full pallet? Well, you get close enough. Field type wool. Field type 10,000 liters, 100% full owner, my farm. So, you know, if you're a multiplayer, you know who owns the pallet. So like here's 3 pallets, but a pallet with 3 packages of wool in it, but it's actually 85% full. That one's not even, it's almost half full. I'm trying to find one that looks like it's full, but it's technically not. I'm not going to find out, am I? But it tells you what's in there. I mean, which is not much of a surprise. It's wool, but it does tell you how much is actually in there. And it'll do the same thing for, obviously, the egg pallets. So I can come over here. That has none in it. But this will be harder to tell. That's 2/3 of the way full. Not even 10%. Just over 10%. I got a full pallet there. So sometimes you come over, you might see all, you know, like they're all in there. Then you go sell, and it's like, wait a minute, that pallet didn't sell as much as the others. And it wasn't quite full. Will it tell me anything about the orchard? No. I mean, I can find out about the orchard by bringing up the HUD. Yeah, but it seems like a lot of mods are going to be using the global company mod. Or the global company mods kind of using their mods and combining it because it's all done with scripts. Yeah, so that's what else that does. So why I got workers up here, I should be down here into the John Deere. Firing up. And actually, I didn't have narrow tires on the John Deere, so I'm glad I had crop destruction off. But yeah, the spreader definitely does not have narrow tires on it. And so yeah, that's why I turned off crop destruction for now. That's only when I work in cotton fields after I harvested. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these fields all set for when our Fent is done seeding over there. So when he comes over here, he can plant something. I have not checked on the animals yet, so I do not know. I forgot the status of our animals. Yeah, I'm playing on 3 maps right now, and I keep getting confused when I leave a map. It's like, oh yeah, next time I'm here, I got to take care of the animals. And I get back to the map, and I'm like, just start playing. It's like, oh yeah, wait a minute, is this the map that the cows need this or that? Oh, wait a minute, I know why I didn't lime these yet. Yeah, I was going to merge these fields, so I don't need to lime them just yet. I need to grab... I'm well prepared. Let's bring this guy over here. I got to go grab the case quad. It's not going to take me long to merge these 2 fields into one because they're the same width. They're right across from one another. I do not use that road at all. So let's grab this guy. And I should get my fertilizer sprayer on field 33 and have him start spraying that field. It's right there. So I can collect that 20 grand. But I wish that farmer would just sow field 35 so I can do some fertilizing contracts and maybe harvest it later on. So yeah, with the extra money coming in from Mercury Farms, just buying that field, yeah, brought us down to 366. So I'm good for a couple 3 days, 2 nights. We are fine money-wise, and yeah, we should be bringing in more cash later on, anyways. With the grass field we got going on, helper H has finished her task. That's got to be Frank fertilizing. That's what I want to say. The plow is going to be over here. And the other thing I thought about doing is, yeah, we got to start selling or taking care of manure and slurry. I also want to dip into, I think I said this before, this mod for the cow barn. And I think they got the Clean Animals mod on it. That's why I never have to clean up the cows. I would like to erase that XML file. But they're clean all the time, and just so I have to clean up the cows. Although it's not one of my things that are top of my list of to-do things. Let's pull up GPS. Alright. Alt-E. Alt-E. To the starting point. Starting point. Alt-R for width. And then move it on over. Slide it on over. Alright. Allow to create fields. Activate. Yeah, I know. Come on, lower down. Rip right through this. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Okay, lift that up. And we'll ride on over here. Always be careful with your plow or the cultivator if you got the cultivator mod installed that allows you to create fields. When driving around, you got on create fields. If you go off the field and you go up a hill and the plow dips into the ground a little bit, it's going to create a field. I learned that on FS15 on Bjorn Home. Yeah, that's where I learned that mistake. If you played on Bjorn Home back in 15, the original 4 fields you get. Yeah, I merged the original 4 fields you get. I merged those together, and I went around the corner, and there was like a hill there where the road went up and over. And yeah, I created a field. And of course, back in 15, you had no way to reverse that. Of course, like an idiot, I didn't, you know, exit game without saving. I just kept on going, and yeah. So I had to deal with like a little bit of a field going up my main road up over the hill. Learn from my mistakes because I make many of them. I make them so you don't have to. No, I make mistakes because I make mistakes. We all know that by now. So we are getting a little bit more of a field here. And also what it's going to do is when I hire a worker, instead of having to hire a worker to work in 2 fields here, it's basically 1. So yeah, I'll just get it done easier. Look, I might have to smooth out the land here just a little bit. I noticed where the road is, the road. It's got a little bit of a hump to it, but I think it's going to be okay. There we go. Yeah, so the Mercury Farm's really funding this farm a little bit. Of course, last episode, like I said, we paid off $500,000 of the loan. And then we start next episode with $700,000 in the bank account. So that's nice. And now we own another field, so that just means, yeah, just more income I can get out of here. And of course, as we pay off more of the loan, when midnight comes, I'm not going to lose as much cash right now. Let's not try to skimp off trying to get it all done. Make sure you overlap when you plow, because sometimes it looks like when you're creating a field that you covered an area, and if you're trying to be skimpy with it, it may not be an area that actually covered. I don't need GPS anymore. Turn that off. All right. Oh, wait. Before I forget, limit to fields. Turn that on. Thank you. All right. So now we just lost a field. Kind of. Yeah. The number of fields now, because we just merged 2 into 1. So yeah, you lost a field. Yeah. So now we need to cultivate that in, so our seed row won't have much of a problem. I mean, in real life it wouldn't. But it feels good now to have a home. Not only a home, wasn't expecting to be able to park my Chevy pickup truck in there. But what I got to do is I got to go into the GE editor on that mod and allow it. There is another mod that you can grab, but I have to go into GE editor and put the snowplow attacher onto the pickup truck. So when I do seasons, probably hint already to you now, which if you already know, We're probably going to have that pickup truck, and of course we'll probably plow some snow in the winter. You know, if there are no, what I'm going to do, if there are no contract, maybe I shouldn't give it away. Nope, not going to give it away. I'll keep my mouth shut. Because I do have plans for seasons. All right, this is not going to take me long to cultivate these in. Lower it down. And of course, the area I just plowed, where the new field is, definitely going to have to put some lime down there. Oh, we are changing the landscape of this world. Okay, to this map, just a little bit. I mean, I can't see no reason to really go out to there at this point, other than to bring crops to the silo, to put into the train, to bring up to the northern plateau. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's not run into our deer. Oh yeah, I need to get my my guy working on that field to fertilize it. They want it fertilized, and I want my 20 grand. Round and round we go, and just about done. Then I can get back to spreading some lime down. But before we do that, I want to get a couple workers going, which is our Fent over on the other side of the river. He needs to complete reseeding those fields with cotton, because, you know, that's where we're getting our money. Our money is coming from the other side of the river. These over here are feeding our animals. Oh yeah, and I need to check. Okay, Peanut, before you do anything else, you're going to lift this up, and we're going to go in here, and, you know, how can you neglect... Oh! We got 500 pigs? Did I forget to sell pigs? I think I forgot to sell pigs. I need to sell pigs, man. Yeah, we got too many pigs. Oink, oink. The sheep. Sheep need water and hay. The chickens are fine. The cows, they need total mixed rations. Oh, that's right. I got to sell Falcon. The owner's supposed to come by today and pick up Falcon. He's done. He's done being trained. It's time to swap him out, get another horse in there, and oh wow. So I know I'm doing this afternoon, which may be next episode, which is take care of the animals. Maybe that's why I left my Volvo truck over there to sell the pigs. I think what I'll do is we'll park this up. We'll get some workers going, meaning the Fent tractor on the other side of the river planting some cotton. We'll get the John Deere going. He will finish liming that one field. And I'll get a worker fertilizing the contract job for $20,000. And we're going to grab the Volvo truck, and we got to take care of those pigs ASAP, because every half hour I'm basically losing $1,000 every half hour. Because basically that's what the pig's reproduction rate is roughly right around there. Yeah, we got to take care of the pigs pronto. Alright, so let's get this guy off and working. We'll work our way from east to west. And I just realized I don't think I've taken a jump cut yet in this whole episode. That's why my mouth is getting so dry. And I'm getting tired. Well, not tired, but... Alright, sir, how are you doing? No. You're not at the end of a field. Wait, can he not understand? It all needs lime. You don't understand. Is that right? I thought workers would know when you create a field to cover... You know what it is. Probably have to save the game, exit and reload it, and then he'll understand. Since I don't have no workers going, right? I got no workers going. I'm going to save the game, come right back, and see if he can understand that is now a field here. Well, here's the jump cut. Alright, reloaded into the game. Kind of freaked me out when I reloaded and I spawned in at the new house. I was like, whoa, where am I? I'm like, oh yeah, you got a house now. Alright, so saving the game and reloading. Do you now understand? Is he figuring out? No, he's not. He's still going to... As the game stuttered there for a minute. No, he's still turned around. Okay. Let me try starting from this field. So I could have sworn I've created bigger fields and helpers have understood the boundaries. Let's see what he does going this way. And there's probably some of you already, you know, tapping your head against the screen going, Peanut, it doesn't work. And I'm sitting here going, it does, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I mean, the field all needs lime. If I go over here, I mean, it needs lime everywhere. Nope, he does not understand. No, that's the wrong button. No, that's the wrong button. H. H is stop helper. Well, I know someone that probably should understand. And that'd be Courseplay. Alright, so now leave a comment below if you know about the helpers on created fields. Do they not understand when you create a field? I thought they did. Or should. Or am I just having a problem here? Wait, left control delete. For me, field 30. Generate. Yeah, Courseplay understands. Courseplay gets me. Now he's going to lay lime back down where he was, but that, you know, it's lime. I'm not too concerned about it. We'll turn that off. And just to be sure, I mean, he's going to go right through it. I mean, not right through it, but he's going to go over. Courseplay can understand. I don't understand. So a hired helper does not understand I created a field here for some reason. That is weird. Yeah, Courseplay is like, yeah, I know it's a field. I got your back. Alright, so with that taken care of, and the reason why there's fertilizer here in the ground is because probably when I fertilized a couple times, I did the grass, so it counts. Which one of you? It's you. It's you, sir. The blue one. And I just realized, like I said, I haven't taken much of a jump cut today. And I've been recording for a while. I always try to, you know, I try to get my episodes. I'm like, Peanut, just record it for half an hour. And I don't use the stopwatch or anything like that or time record. I just record and say, and that looks like a good episode. And then I go to edit. I'm like, it's 50 minutes long. Why can't you get that right? And it's like, you know what? Because it's fun. I'm having too much fun and time's flying. So, yeah, fertilize that field. Give me 20 grand, if you please. Our Courseplay worker will do his thing. Let's get this guy. He's got plenty of seed and plenty of fertilizer left. Oh, yeah, that grass bale. I thought that was kind of out of your way. Yeah, let's just... I even forgot how it ended up over here. Probably the same thing as before. I have no idea. Oh, no, because when we bought this field, originally it had wheat in it. And, of course, it came over to bale the straw, and nope, wrong button. Yeah, so I already had grass in the baler. So the first bale that came out was grass. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll get it next time, and had not gotten it sent yet. Because I keep forgetting about it. All right, now that I got this guy off on the worker in the cotton field, I can go back in here. Under settings, crop destruction, I can turn back on because a helper will not destroy the crop. Okay, so he's all set. That cotton field is, well, it's seeded. Weeds and fertilizer in the future. Yes, pigs. We're on pigs. I think what we'll do is, I think I left the animal trailer... Oh, there it is. I'm like, I'm sure I left the animal trailer over here. I was getting ready to get so upset at myself for not leaving the animal trailer over here, but it is wild pigs. Yeah, we'll clean that up as well. So since I got the bucket loader over here, the wheel loader, I'm probably going to load up that manure. It'll probably be faster if I just bring the belt over. Let's go in here. What is manure going for? Well, the bioplant, definitely. I mean, $100 I can get it at the bioplant, plus I'll get digestate from it. I mean, we're talking $64 better at the BGA. So, yeah, I'll probably have to do it that way here. But it's time to go ahead and sell 168 pigs, or is it 164? I don't know. But this is why I got to do the pigs right away, because the reproduction rate right now is every half hour. As you can see, the pigs are worth $1,000. So every hour I was earning basically $2,000. I don't know. I know they weren't full. I don't remember. You probably saw last episode, maybe just recently. And you can say, no, at midnight your pigs were in this area. I probably should also slow down time when I'm doing this, because if it reaches that 15-minute mark, it'll reset from clicking. So can I see how many? So it's 84 pigs. So that's 168. So we're ready to sell 168 pigs, which means $168,000 going back into our bank account. I knew there was a reason why I paid off more of my loan and I had money coming in. I thought it was just silage, but yeah, now it's pigs. I'm going to go sell these pigs. I'm going to come back and get our second trailer, and when I sell the second trailer worth of pigs, I'll bring you back. We'll sit here and stare at the glory of our bank account and what we have bought the last 2 days, and wrap up the episode and maybe go back home and have lunch. Well, backing out of here with a second load. The money went up just a little while ago, and yeah, it was from the owner came by to pick up Falcon, the horse. And it's actually the same owner. He brought in another horse, another black one, and I think his name is Miracle. Part of me wants to keep, put a small horse pen down at the house and have our own horses. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good idea. The perfect place for them right here right there in the backyard behind. Wait, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Wrong country. Yeah, right behind the swimming pool, there's a place I could put a small horse pen and raise our own little horses. I mean, I won't train them. I'll just be back there just for show and maybe... Yeah, because, I mean, I wouldn't mind riding them around, but the problem is, yeah, if you don't ride them every day, they lose their value once again. So, yeah, it was $50,000 for training. I had to pay a $300 transfer fee because I did not buy a trailer for horses, and it's $300, so... and I did buy another horse. I'm not going to put that money back in. It's only $5,300. $5,000 for the horse, $300 for transfer. Black and white pigs, even though they show as pink pigs, but that's the global economy new icon for pigs. So let's go ahead and get rid of all these guys. Ham and bacon for sale at your local supermarket. And then I got to turn the speed back up to ×5 because I did not want that to tip over and have to keep clicking all over again. Alright, so how does our pig pen look? No, that's plenty. How does our pig pen look now? Wow, look at their food. Looks really good, doesn't it? Yeah. But we're down to 333 pigs yet. Still every half hour, it says. I don't know if that's reset or not, but we can check in a minute. We're going to go back there now. Clean up their food, and yeah, we'll wrap up the episode. You'll get introduced to Miracle at a later date. But yeah, I want to go back, clean up the pig pen, because that's a lot of food just sitting there. Well, it looks like a lot of food until you pick it up with a bucket and you realize it's not as much as it seems. And then yeah, that manure. Yeah, first I said you were, just sell it to BGA, get the money. But yeah, I'm remembering a mod in 17. Yeah, that trailer that held, what was it, 70,000 liters, and it was a manure spreader. That'd be perfect for their cotton fields. Kind of like what we're doing. If you didn't see yesterday's episode of Mercury Farms, our manure spreader that we got. Manure spreader / trailer. So a very, I don't want to say it, we changed a lot on the map here in the last, well, couple episodes, you know. Earned a lot of cash, bringing in a lot of cash, buying fields, building a permanent house for us now. And slowly, like I said, I think in that front yard we'll cut down some more trees. Earn some money from that. Start putting some more decorative trees, beautiful trees down. I don't think anyone's created a flower mod yet. That would be kind of, you know, plant some flowers in the front yard. But really, the house looks pretty darn good already. If you know, compared to that rustic log cabin that we're in. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, well, we're going to, like I said, we're going to clean up the pigs. That's nasty. But yeah, we need to take care of the sheep. I got the truck and trailer right there. There should be hay over here already. So I need to top off the horses, top off the sheep, and then give the sheep some water, everyone some water. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's 10,000 liters already. If I just dump it, is that going to recognize it, or is it going to go back into the pile? I mean, did I not clean up the pigs yesterday? Holy smokes. Or excuse me, did no one clean up the pigs while I was gone? Forgot it's my first day back. Alright. Can I get the rest of it all? Nope. Okay. So there's 2,100 liters that were on the ground. Now here's another mod I wanted to adjust this bucket. I don't mind. I like the loading capacity of 10,500 liters, but I like it when it dumps on the ground to just go a little. I like the output to be a little bit faster. There we go. And kind of perfect timing because course play is now done liming that one field. Let's lock that up. Yeah, so that big field that we bought last week, that's going to be corn. If we go back to here. So yeah, this is going to be corn. We're going to make some more chaff because I have no silage waiting. I do have total mix rations ready for the cows. And these 3 fields here, I'm not sure exactly what to do with yet. I mean, I'll figure out something in between here. But I mean, just getting back this right now. No, you stop, sir. And as a matter of fact, turn off the engine. Yeah, so just getting back today and just having the new house is kind of exciting. So yeah, I mean, we got this space back here. You know, I could put a little small little horse paddock around here and train our own horses, or just have horses to ride around. What a way to cool off in the afternoon. You know, swim before you eat, I guess. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. Yeah, no one's taking our truck. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.